Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercise my first to memorize vlog style. Now I'm not sure how many people, let alone how many metal elitists, may partake in the actions I'm going to be describing in this video today, but the kinds of people who base who they make friends with, who they become romantically, sexually involved with, around their music taste. In my opinion, that's kind of a stupid thing to base these sorts of things around, like it's the only criteria you're looking for. Like, if you're a metalhead and you only want to be friends with metalheads, you only want to date metal chicks, you know? I mean, doesn't that seem a bit redundant? Especially if it's the only thing that you have in common. I mean, it's great, the bond between two metalheads from, distant locations, just, coming together through the sheer, act of having, this one thing in common, but sometimes it can get a little overbearing when it's the only thing you have in common. Like, you can't talk about anything else, you can only talk metal with each other. To be honest, this is why whenever I'm making friends, I really don't seek to only make friends with metalheads. I mean, it's awesome if I meet somebody who is as passionate about the kind of music as I am, but at the same time, I wonder, what will this person say if I tell them that I like rap, that I like hard rock, that I like alternative, that I like some pop stuff? Like, what will that do? Will that person end up being a good friend? If the person is a closed-minded fucking douchebag, then the answer is going to be no. And same thing if the only criteria when you're looking to get in a relationship with a girl or guy is if they're a metalhead. That's stupid. And the reason why I say this is stupid is because I actually tried to do that once. The first girl that I was really seriously interested in, looking back on that, I was really only attracted to her music taste. Because apart from that, we hardly had anything in common. She did like some music outside of metal, but from that, we had hardly any common ground. We could not see eye to eye on too much else. I couldn't talk music intelligently with her. I could only talk metal. That was basically it. And you remember when in the epic response that I made to Greaso TOT when I spoke about inviting a girl to a concert? This is the girl I'm talking about. On principle, the main thing I look for when I'm making, friends and getting into new social situations, mainly I like to be friends with musicians and actors because they speak a language that's easy for me to understand. They have a passion for performing and chasing dreams, I guess. Like, that's mainly the people that I was friends with in high school as well as here. I don't really have too many friends that aren't musicians. I have a few friends who aren't musicians, but they aren't really my really good friends. Like, back in high school, there was really only one athlete that I was really even friendly with at all. And I didn't even become friendly with him until he joined a cappella and did a play. I didn't really become really friendly with him until then. And part of me wonders why that was. I mean, I'm not a sports person. I don't play any sports. I don't follow any sports. Sports here are not really hyped as much. The big sport here is hockey, but I never cared about hockey. So I don't really have too much common ground with people who aren't musicians. But I don't base my friendships and relationships around whether or not they're into the same shit that I am, because no one can be into the same shit that I am. Nobody can like the exact shit that I do. Nobody's going to be as big a fan of Firehouse. No one's going to be as big a fan of anything that I am. They may like some of the artists that I do, but not on the same level. Same with genres. They may like them, just on a much different level, maybe more, maybe less than me. And that's just a part of life. And wasting my time looking for, the perfect metalhead, the perfect rocker, something like that, it's just wasting time. And it's pointless to just hold yourself out for somebody like that when you could be making so much more interesting friends like I have right now. And even if I made friends with only metalheads, who's to say they would even treat me with the respect that the people that I'm friendly with now treat me with? If I was friends with metalheads, they'd probably just, find different things to bash on me about, bash on each other with, and just looking for different ways to one-up each other as far as their music goes. And that just seems pointless. When you could be just, just totally, getting intimate with each other as far as, interests goes. You could be doing that with each other, but instead it's just nothing but fucking talking metal. And that's going to get boring after a while. So those are my thoughts on this little thing. I guess not really too much else to say. If you're just basing off of music taste, your friendships, relationships, it seems a bit sad, So, hope you're having a good day. Oh, and by the way, be sure to check out my new gaming channel, RanterInShades, and be sure to subscribe to that for some epic gaming videos. April Fools! I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.